Excellent. MashaAllah. Zadakallah. Zadakallahu ilma.
Antuma is a tricky one.
Yeah. Antuma, but remember they're both the same. Right? For 2 men and 2 women is both taksiran. Okay? So we were just doing the present tense practice, so you can practice that at home and try to do that every day, once or twice. Inshallah, you will be good in no time. All right, so lesson 6. Let's go read over it and see how far we get. There are some present tense coming up in lesson 6, I think, but it's mostly past tense. Okay, so now you should be good on past tense, but lesson 7 will definitely have present tense. All right, so we did we're doing the dialogue. Yeah, okay, so we did page 1. Guess what's on page 2? The first sentence. It's a present tense. What does it say? Tadkhulu Maryam. It's a parenthetical dialogue. It's not a dialogue, but it's saying someone enters. Who enters? Maryam. She is a girl. So let's do dakhala yadkhulu. Ready? Yadkhulu. Yadkhulani. Yadkhuluna. Hiya. Tadkhulu. So this is why it's saying tadkhulu, because it's a girl, right? Tadkhulu. What if it was Muhammad entered? Yadkhulu Muhammad, right? Yadkhulu Muhammad. But here is tadkhulu Maryam. Let's keep going for tadkhulu. What's after hum? What's for huma? Tadkhulani hunna. Yadkhulna. It switches back. Anta tadkhulu, and then antuma tadkhulani, tadkhuluna, anti tadkhulina, and then antuma tadkhulani, antunna tadkhulna. I enter. Adkhulu, and we enter. Tadkhulu. Okay. So these will just keep that in mind. So for here is tadkhulu Maryam. Okay. And again, this is a jumla fi'liya. It's a verbal sentence. You have your verb, and then you have your subject. And do you need a object for this one? No. Dakhala, you can just say he entered, right? It helps to say, like, he entered what or where, but you can just say he entered. All right. Maryam says what, Brother Amr?
Maryam, Assalamu alaikum, kaifa haluka ya Maryam. Ya Ummi.
Is she going to say Kaifa haluka ya Ummi, or what? Who's she talking to?
Kaifa haluki ya Ummi.
Excellent.
Wa kaifa haluka ya Akhi.
Akhi, right? So halu changes. If it's ki, she's talking to her mother. Or if it's her mother, it says haluki. If it's her brother, it's haluka. What if she just said, how are the 2 of you? Instead of saying each of you, kaifa halu, what would she say? You forgot all the attached pronouns.
That would be present tense?
It's not present or past, it's a pronoun. Ka is for male. What's 2 males or 2 females or a combination of both?
Halu.
Kaifa halukuma. You remember the ka, kuma, right? So this is, kuma is for 2 people. Kaifa halukuma. What if it was a group of men? Kaifa halukum, right? Or a group of women? Kunna. Kaifa halukunna.
So peace be upon you. How are you, Ummi?
My mother.
My mother. How are you, brother?
Oh, brother. MashaAllah. Sister Tahir, next one. Al-Um.
Wa alaykum as-salam. Ahlan ya bani, ya binti. Mata kharajti min al-madrasa.
Madrasa.
Madrasa.
Madrasati.
madrasati.
Okay, wa alaikum assalam, peace be upon you. What's ahlan? What's ahlan mean?
Welcome.
Welcome. Ahlan, you say ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban, or you can just say ahlan. And ya binti means?
Oh my daughter.
Oh my daughter. Mata kharajti min al-madrasati?
When you came.
Kharajti means
Kharajti means to leave.
return.
Leave,
or
when did you return
or
from
No,
your car?
return is raja'a. Raja'ti. Right?
Okay, when did you come from school?
When did you come from
Come from
school?
school.
Right, that's a good translation. Sister Tahira, next one.
خرجت بعد صلاة الظهر.
خرجت بعد صلاة الظهر means?
I left after Salat prayer, Dhuhr prayer.
I left after the Dhuhr prayer or the prayer of Dhuhr, right? Ba'da here is what?
Translation.
Oh,
After.
no.
It means after,
Yes,
but
yes,
grammatically,
yes.
we mentioned it on Monday.
Oh,
What was
it's
it?
like an
Adverb. How do you say adverb in Arabic? Zarf.
No.
Zarf. Right? There's two types of adverbs, right? There's adverb of place and adverb of time. So this is what? Adverb of time, right? We call it zarfu zaman, the adverb of time. The adverb of place is zarfu zaman. Makan. So this is a time, right? Ba'da salati dhuhri. And if it's a zarf, what follows a zarf? Well, it's majroor, but what is it called in grammatic terms? Mudaf ilayhi.
Mudaf ilayhi.
Right? So just like, think of it as like a harf jar, right? If you said like in the last one we read min al madrasati, right? Min is a harf jar followed by an ism majroor, right? It's majroor. So the same thing with zarf, it's followed by something which is majroor, but it's called mudaf ilayhi. Okay? Brother Anwar, next one.
Aina Jamilatuka Aminatu wa Fatimatu wa Sawadu.
Wasu'adu. Okay, what does that mean? Aina zamilatuki?
Where is your friend?
Zamilatu. What's zamilatu?
Classmates?
It's a
Classmate.
Is it singular or plural?
Jamilatu.
It's singular. No?
What's colleague? What's singular? Zamilun,
Zamilun.
right? Zamilun. And what's female colleague? Zamilatun. What if you want to make it plural?
Jamilatuka.
What do you add? What do you add to it? You add an alif ta. Zamilatun. So this is zamilatun. So whenever you see the alif ta at the end, I know it's kind of hard to make out, but it's zamilatun.
But when you say everybody's name, then you say
You still say, she's asking, where are your friends Amina and
Yeah,
Fatima and Su'ad? So you say, where are your friends? Plural.
Yeah, but before when we had another chapter, I thought we
Yes.
said that, yeah.
We'll I think we'll see that here.
Yeah, well-
Right, because if you were saying Amina and Zainab, Amina and Fatima and Su'ad went, right? You could say, if you didn't use their names, you could say dhahabna, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dhahabna ila al-masjid or whatever. But if you were using their names, then you would have to say dhahabat. So the difference is here, then you have their names.
Oh, so it's
This is
it's
a verb. This
only.
is for verbs,
Okay,
right?
okay,
And it's for third
yeah.
person verbs.
Okay.
So here it's just, where are your friends? Aina zamilatuki, where are your friends Amina, Fatima, and Su'ad? Sister Tahira, read next.
Maryam, Ana ma ra'aytuhunna ba'da salata.
بعد الصلاة صلاتي, right? بعد is ظرف and then صلاتي is مضاف إليه. مضاف إليه is always مجرور.
So I did not see them
I did not see them.
after the prayer.
I did not see them after the prayer. Excellent, right? So أنا ما رأيتهن. I did not see them.
Negative.
Yeah.
Ma means is it
Negative.
negative? I did not see
Negative.
them. And hunna is what?
Them.
them. In the grammatics, it would be called?
Um,
3%.
There's three things in a verb. There's fi'l, fa'il, and
Subject, object.
maf'ulun bihi. Okay. We're learning slowly. So what's fi'l? It's called a?
Fi'l is a subject.
No, fi'l is the verb.
Verb.
Fa'il is the
Okay.
subject, and maf'ulun bihi is the object. So in this case, what's ra'ay?
Is verb.
Is fi'l, the verb. What's tu?
Tu is fa'il.
Fa'il, and hunna is
Maf'ulun bihi.
maf'ulun bihi. So it has all three
Three parts.
components. I did not see them. Sister Tara, next.
يا بنتي أخوك حفظ.
Is she gonna say? She's trying to say your brother.
Oh, أخوك.
Akhuki.
يا بنتي.
So if you have a pencil, you can put a kasra under akhuki.
يا بنتي أخوك حفظ سورة الرحمن. أي سورة حفظتي
Hafizti.
أنت.
Anti. Excellent. What's akhuki hafiza surat ar-Rahman?
Your brother memorized Surah Rahman.
Okay, so let's look at that sentence. Hafiza is what?
That is memorized.
Fi'l, right? It's
Right.
fi'l. He memorized. What did he memorize?
Surah.
Surat ar-Rahman. So what's Surat ar-Rahman? Is it the subject or the maf'ulun bihi? It's a maf'ulun bihi, right? So
Object.
maf'ulun bihi, all objects always have what?
No?
No.
Nah.
What does it have a fatha, dhamma, or
Mudaf,
kasra?
mudaf.
Fatha.
No.
Fatha. It's all objects are always mansoob. So instead of Surat ar-Rahman, you're gonna say
Oh, I'm sorry, the surah should have
the
fatha?
surah should have a fatha.
Oh,
So you're saying I memorized Surat ar-Rahman
Oh.
with a fatha.
Would Rahman have anything on it?
Okay, so Surat ar-Rahman before anything is mudaf ilayhi. So the mudaf can change, can have a fatha and kasra, but the ar-Rahman is gonna be kasra, right? Because it's mudaf ilayhi. Yeah, it's a Rahmani. So Surah Ta should have a fatha, ar-Rahmani should have a
Kasra.
okay? So this is why you have Hafidha is the verb, and then Surah ar-Rahmani is the maf'ulun bihi. And what's ayya suratin hafizti anti?
Which surah have you memorized?
Which surah have you memorized? Brother Anwar, next.
Aina
Ana.
hafiztu suratul hadidi.
Hadidi. Is it Surah 2, Surah Ta, or
Surah
Surah
Ta.
Ti? Surah Ta, right?
Surah.
Why? Because it's
It's
maf'ulun bihi for hafiztu. Excellent. I memorized
I memorized suratul hadid.
Hadid.
وهي وطول
What's that word there after here?
و-
أطول.
أطول
وهي
وهي
أطول.
أطول من سورة الرحمن.
Okay, what does that mean? وهي أطول من سورة الرحمن. What's أطول?
Bigger,
Longer, right?
Longer.
What's the word for tall or long? طويل. This was back in book 1. طويل means long or tall. So if you're talking about a surah, it means obviously length, right? So the way that you make it, the comparative is أطول.
It is longer. Long.
أطول هي أطول, and then أطول من longer than or longer.
Suratul Rahman.
It is longer than
It is longer
Suratul
than
Rahman.
Suratul Rahman.
Is it Surah 2, Surah Ta, or Surah Ti?
Surati.
Excellent, right? Because it's following min. Okay, next line. Keep going.
وكذلك
What's كذلك?
كذلك
We're on page
and I
37.
also
And likewise, as well as كذلك means like that
Like that.
or likewise.
وذلك وكذلك
Mhm.
حفظت
Mhm.
ستة
Not ستة.
ستة عشرة
عشرة
آية
آية.
آية
Mhm.
من سورة النبأ.
Excellent. كذلك what's حفظت?
I also memorize.
Not also, it's likewise.
I like.
Likewise, I memorize.
I memorize.
What's ستة عشرة آية?
16 verses.
16 verses.
Of
From or of.
from
Which surah? Surah An-Naba.
Surah An-Naba.
Right? Amma yatasa'alun. That's what she's saying. So I memorized 16 verses from Amma yatasa'alun. That's Surah An-Naba. Right? So sitta asharata ayatan is 16 ayats.
16 ayat.
Right? So remember when we were reading the lesson, we said if the ma'dud, the thing that's being counted, is feminine, like here, ayah is feminine, right? It has a ta marbuta. The first part of the 13 through 19 doesn't agree. So you don't have a ta marbuta on sitta, you drop that off. But the second part does agree. So you have ashara.
What page?
37. We're on that's 40. Go to the next lesson. Next. Yeah, right here. No. Yeah, Surah An-Naba. So she says, I memorized 16 verses from Surah An-Naba. Okay. Sitta ashara ayatan. And then ayatan will always have fatha, two fatha, will always have mansub. Alright, Sister Tahira, next one.
Masha Allah. إنك ذاهبة مستفيدة.
What's mujtahidatun?
Hard student.
Hard working student, right? But it's for female. Ana.
I don't know what is this.
What is that word?
I don't have any.
You haven't seen it? I thought we've gone over it. Masruratun.
Masroor.
Yeah, or I don't know. Masroor means
Happy.
right? So masruratun means I am happy, female.
Bika, with you.
With you, biki.
With you. Okay.
Happy for you.
ذهبت إلى المكتبة اليوم.
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 What does that mean?
Happy.
Did you go to library today?
Did you go to the library,
Library,
right? And ana masruratun biki means I am happy with you.
For you.
مسرورة. Without haraka,
Yeah, it's kind of hard. And then innaki talibatun mujtahidatun is inna, right? So
Yes.
innaki, you are indeed, you are.
It is very hard working.
What's on talibatun mujtahidatun? Fatha damma kasra? Tun, right? So it's khabar inna, right? Always remember khabar inna, it has is marfu'. Inna Allaha ghafurun, right? So Allah is the ism inna is mansub, but the khabar inna is marfu'. Sister Tahira next. ذهبت I went. Read the next one as well.
Nana Karasi Hanaka.
What does that mean?
What did he read? Okay.
Here is Unaka or Unaki. This ka means you or what?
Hunaka means what?
Is there?
There. It's a zarf of place. So it's not, you might confuse it with the object.
Yeah,
It's not the object. It's an adverb of place. So I read, I read there. Or what did you read there? So here actually, qara'ta is being used without an object. And you can do that sometimes. You could also say ماذا قرأت. What did you read there with the object? But in the next sentence she says I read, and then she says مجلة. Right? مجلة. Why is it mansub?
A magazine.
A magazine, but grammatically it's the
Object.
it's the object, no, maf'ulun bihi, right? So the maf'ulun bihi is mansub. So I read a magazine
Oh, from Pakistan.
from Pakistan.
And it's called Al-Islam.
Ismuha al-Islam. You can put a period between Pakistan and Ismuha. Think of it as two different sentences. It doesn't mean it is, but it just makes it easier. So Ismuha means its name is al-Islam. Okay. Brother Salim, you want to read the next one? Do you know where we are?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this one's a little tough. باللغة العربية هي. So she's asking باللغة العربية هي. What does that mean?
Is that Arabic?
Is it in Arabic or is that with Arabic?
Is that in Arabic?
Okay, what does Maryam say, Brother Anwar?
Maryam la hiya باللغة
إنجليزية.
No,
What does that mean?
this is in English.
It is in English.
It is in English.
هي باللغة. And why is it باللغة الإنجليزية?
Lugati is language.
Yeah, but why is there a kasra on لغتي?
He, in front,
Harf
we
jar.
have he.
Harf jar,
Yeah.
right? He
Yeah.
is harf jar, so ism is majroor.
Majrur.
Sister Tahira next.
أذهبت إلى المديرة مديرتي.
ذهبت إلى المديرة means
Did you go to the principal?
you go to the principal. Sister Tahira, the other one says
لا هي ما جاءت. No, هي no.
this is a new verb.
لا هي ما جاءت.
جاءت
جاءت no.
اليوم. What does that mean? هي.
No, she did not.
What's جاءت?
To go? Or
To go, right? So this is a new verb. We haven't done it yet, but what's going to come, it means he went. Ja'a is he went. So it's a weak verb because it has an alif in the middle. What's another verb that has alif in the middle? Sha'a. We did yesterday, right? He willed. What else? The most common word in the Quran. He said.
Qala.
Qala. Right? Qala has alif in the middle. It's just like that. So we haven't learned how to conjugate all of them yet, but we can conjugate up till hunna, right? So what's qala for huma? Qala hum. Qalu hiya. For past tense. Qalat.
Qalat.
And then huma.
Qal.
Qalata. Qalata. So we'll stop there. So with the same thing with ja'a, he went is ja'a. What's they two went? Ja'a. And then for whom is ja'u. And then ja'at. Hiya is ja'at. And huma, two females is ja'ata. Ja'ata. But we're saying she did not come. Hiya ma ja'at. Hiya ma ja'at al-yawm. She did not come today. Says lima. Brother Anwar, next one. What does Maryam say?
Liman.
Lima. We already said that.
Adunu.
Azunnu.
Azunnu anha.
Annaha.
Azunnu annaha jahabta ilal. Zahabat ila maktab.
Makkata.
Makkata.
Okay, what's azunnu mean?
Azunnu means the thing.
Not two things. Yeah, it's two things, but azunnu means
I think.
Right? So is it past or present?
It's
Is
Present.
present tense.
Right? Because it's I am thinking or I think.
I think he went to Makkah.
I think he went to, or not he went to, she went
to
ذهب.
Makkah.
Right? What's you think? You man.
Tajun.
Tadhunnu. Okay, what's we think?
Tajun.
Tadhunnu. He thinks.
Yadun.
Tadhunnu. Right, so you can do the 5 in your pocket for a I think that she went to Makkah.
Makkah.
What does Makkah have? Fatha Dhamma Kasra.
Makkata.
Why?
This place and an Arabic.
It's a place.
Is it Mecca too?
It's Makkata, but why is it there a fatha on the Makkata?
Non-Arabic word.
No, Arabic,
It's
no.
an Arabic word, but it's a masculine name, but with a
With the
ta marbuta. So it's
No.
mamnu min as-sarf. Mamnu min as-sarf means you get a fatha instead of a kasra. Because you have ila, you should have a kasra, but it's mamnu min as-sarf. Brother, study next one.
Riba.
Asharibti. Al-shaya.
Ashaya.
What does that mean?
Did you drink tea?
Did you drink the tea? She's asking, did you have tea? What does she say, Sister Tahira?
La mashribtu.
Ma sharibtu means? Means?
No, I did not.
I did not. Okay. Other Sister Tahira? Lil khadimati. What's khadima? Servant, right? Khadim is male servant. Khadima is female servant. So she says to the female servant, Hati ashaya ya Layla. What does hati mean?
Give me.
Hati, bring or give me.
Give me.
Ashaya, the
Bread.
tea, O Layla. Okay. So shaya has a fatha. It's maf'ulun bihi because it's a object of bring. Okay, so fi'l, this is fi'l, hati is fi'l amr. We haven't done it yet, but it's command tense or command verb, but it can also have maf'ulun bihi. So if I say bring tea, the tea is the object. If I say read the book is the object, right? So hati is bring to a female. Okay, Maryam says, وهاتي قطعة خبز أيضا يا ليلى أنا جوعى. What's قطعة خبز?
Piece of bread.
Piece of bread. قطعة means piece. قطعة. قطعة.
Kind of sounds like cat.
Yeah.
Or think of it as cut off.
So this is wahazihi.
No, wahati.
Wahatihi.
Not he.
No, wahati.
Not elephant.
So this bring.
Yeah, hati is bring to a
Bring.
female.
Female.
قطعة خبز, a piece of bread. So قطعة is this object and it's mudaf. خبز is mudaf ilayhi. So خبز, piece of bread. أيضا also يا ليلى. What is أنا جوعى?
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry, right? What's the what's جوعى for originally?
Jawanu.
جوعان. But that's only for male. I am hungry. If I'm talking about myself, it's جوعان. جوعان. And then you take the same 3 roots, jim, waw, and ayn, and then you change it to جوعى for a female. جوعى. What if for plural, male or female, what does it become?
Jawu. No.
جياع.
Jia.
Yeah. The wow you'll see changes to a ya,
Yeah.
but that's because to make it better to pronounce. So this is only for nouns that end in alif nun. Okay.
Can you conjugate this one as present like with ta?
So the verb, the 3-letter root is jim, waw, and ayn. So it has also another weak letter. So it's gonna be. We're going to come to that, inshallah. But it is from a 3-letter verb, and you can conjugate it, yes.
You can conjugate it like Isn't it that you can conjugate with all the...
Yep, you can comment. Yeah, actually, the way that it's starts, it's ja'a. So ja'a is he is hungry. Then it's ja'a, ja'u, ja'at, ja'ata. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Okay, so we read the dialogue. Alhamdulillah, we're done. Homework for Friday.
Exercise.
Bunch of exercises actually. So we'll we might just skip over the first two. Actually, 3 is also like it just said answer the questions. Okay, number 4, exercise 4 for homework for Friday. It says أنث الفاعل في كل من الجمل الآتية واضبط الضمير بالشكل. So it says make all of the fa'ils feminine for female. So the example they gave is أشربت الشاي يا حامد. So now you have to make it female. أشربتي الشاي يا سعاد. Okay, so you have to change the verb to female. Okay, so this should be pretty easy. Number 5, also do 5, and all you have to do is put a fatha, dhamma, kasra or sukoon on the 4 sentences. So they're all dhahab with a ta, so you have to figure out if it's tu, ta, ti or a sukoon. Okay. So you have to look at the sentence, right? The first one is ana. So what were you gonna say? Dhahab. Dhahabtu. Ana dhahabtu, right? Because it's ana. But the next one is talking to Yusuf. Or talking, to Yusuf. So you have to change it. So do 4, 5. 6 is just ta'ammal, ponder the following. 7 is ta'ammal, ponder. Do also 7, like try to write it out. Write out number 7. And then also do number 8. A lot of exercise. So basically number 8 says هاتي الأسئلة مناسبة للأجوبة الآتية. Give like suitable sentences or questions for the following answer. So they give you the answer, you have to make a suitable question. So the first answer is نعم شربت. So you can ask something like, did you drink the chai? Did you drink the coffee? أشربت القهوة? Then the answer would be نعم شربت. So do like that. The second one, like نعم كتبت, I wrote. So you can say ماذا كتبت? أكتبت الدرس.
How would you say if you say, do you want to drink?
Want to is turid. Turid, and yeah. So we haven't gone to actually we got to urid, right? We talked about urid back in book 1, and we said urid and or you can say urid as-sayyara. I want a car. You can say also.
No, I don't remember.
Urid, you don't remember?
No. Do we have that word in the first book? I don't remember.
Brother Anwar, how do you remember?
Huh?
You said you remember urid? Uridu means I want.
I don't think we had. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we did. Uridu. So uridu means I want. But this is what we're going to learn, that with uridu, you're going to add an, like, you can say urid and I want. So you can say akulu. Let's say al-khubz. I want to eat bread. Okay. So you say I want, and you just add and then you conjugate this in the present tense. Okay. Urid and akulu. I want that. So literally saying I want that I eat or I am eating. al-khubza, bread, chai, or actually for you would say, I drink chai. So if you wanted to ask you, what would urid change to? Turid, right? 5 in your pocket, turidu. So you can say aturidu, and instead of akulu, you could say ta'kulu. So you can say aturidu and ta'kulu al-khubza. This is like coming up later, so don't worry about it if you don't know it. Do you want that you eat bread? Alright, so do up till exercise 8, inshallah, and we will have class on Friday, and we will go over it as well. Jazakumullahu khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.